When I tell therapists they have an opportunity to make money on the internet, the first thing they say to me is, oh, I should get a job with an app. I can work anywhere. I can use my phone. I can lay on the beach and I can be a therapist and earn a professional salary. Let me assure you, getting a job with an app, whether it's part-time or full-time, is a horrible idea. And there are so many reasons why. I don't even have time to cover it, but I am going to touch on some of the main issues. One of them, of course, is no work, no pay, and they are in charge of whether or not you are working. Absolutely zero benefits. What that means is that you're only making about 60% at best of the 100% that you're paid. By the way, we'll get to a point over here. They pay poorly. Some of them pay by the word count. This brings up a real issue. If you run out of allocated words, do you work for free? Or do you not provide services to somebody who's in need? Of course, one of the other issues is, as a 1099 contractor, you're responsible for those self-employment taxes. It is filled with ethical pitfalls. Ethical pitfalls because they own the client data. And these are data mining companies to a large extent who in their terms of service don't agree to protect the confidential information and the data that they mine about those clients. That should be a real concern to every single therapist. Of course, the quality of the therapeutic relationship in an online app becomes an issue. Then, of course, is the issue of control. You have literally no control over everything. They send the clients, they take the clients away, they pay a set fee. You don't have any determination in that. You are going to be providing, in some cases, catch this, therapy with the agreement that it's not actually therapy. You have no control over, in some cases, what type of services you're offering to people, or more importantly, how those services were represented to a client. Big controversy a couple of years ago when one of these companies had YouTube influencers out there sharing all the awesome experiences they had. The reality is those paid influencers had an experience that didn't mirror the experience of those who went on the app seeking help. Poor pay, did I mention that yet? It's definitely one of the issues. I was just on Indeed.com noticing the promised pay is anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000 a year. I can assure you, you'll only make top pay if you're incredibly overworked, and almost everybody is going to be in the lower pay bracket and probably far less than the $50,000. There are time constraints. Most of these apps don't provide what we call therapeutic hours. I have the ability in my practice to spend as much time as I need to with my clients to make sure that I meet their needs. And successful therapy is defined not only by making decent money, but also by the clinical results, the relationships that are created, and the ability to serve the individual so that we have great outcomes. But my greatest concern with apps is it literally turns well-educated master's degrees and PhD graduates into a commodity, and they become literally a therapeutic Uber driver. I think this is absolutely horrible for the mental health profession. And so for that reason, when I talk about making money on the internet, becoming a therapist working for an app is absolutely not the right solution. But I have good news for you. There are some awesome solutions, and you can make great money on the internet. Let me show you how.